The Enigma of Gog and Magog, written by Elaine Pagels. The names Gog and Magog echo through religious texts, whispering tales of conflict, chaos, and ultimate judgment. They appear in the sacred scriptures of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, captivating believers and scholars alike. These figures, shrouded in mystery, represent a potent symbol of the final battle between good and evil, order and chaos. Their story, told and retold across millennia, reflects humanity's deepest anxieties and hopes for the future. Hebrew prophecy Gog and Magog in Ezekiel. The Hebrew Bible, specifically the book of Ezekiel, offers the most detailed account of Gog and Magog. Ezekiel chapters 38 and 39 depict Gog as a powerful ruler leading a vast army from the land of Magog. This fearsome force descends upon the land of Israel, intent on destruction and plunder. This invasion, however, faces divine intervention. God unleashes a cataclysmic earthquake, turning Gog's weapons against his own army. The result is a devastating defeat for Gog and his forces, their bodies left to litter the mountains of Israel. This victory, as portrayed in Ezekiel, represents a triumph of good over evil, a testament to God's power and protection of his chosen people. The sheer scale of the conflict and the supernatural nature of the victory underscore the importance of divine intervention in human affairs. Echoes in the New Testament, Gog and Magog in Revelation. The New Testament, specifically the book of Revelation, picks up the thread of Gog and Magog in its vision of the end times. Revelation chapter 20, verses 7 to 8 describes Satan, after being released from his prison, gathering the nations of the earth for a final assault against God's people. These nations are collectively referred to as Gog and Magog. This gathering represents the culmination of evil, a final attempt to overthrow the divine order. As in Ezekiel, this final rebellion is met with swift and decisive judgment. Fire rains down from heaven, consuming the armies of Gog and Magog. Satan, the ultimate instigator of this final rebellion, is cast into the lake of fire, eternally separated from God's presence. The defeat of Gog and Magog in Revelation signifies the ultimate victory of good over evil, ushering in a new heaven and a new earth. Islamic eschatology, Yajuj and Majuj. In Islamic tradition, Gog and Magog are known as Yajuj and Majuj. They are described as barbaric and destructive creatures representing chaos and disorder. The Quran and Hadith, the primary sources of Islamic belief, recount the story of Dhul Qarnayn, a righteous ruler who constructs a massive wall to confine Yajuj and Majuj, protecting humanity from their destructive impulses. Despite the barrier, Islamic prophecy foretells that Yajuj and Majuj will eventually break free near the Day of Judgment. Their release will unleash a period of unprecedented chaos and destruction upon the world. This period of tribulation will culminate in the final judgment, where God will ultimately vanquish Yajuj and Majuj, restoring order and justice to the world. Throughout history, the figures of Gog and Magog have captured the imaginations of religious thinkers and political leaders alike. Their symbolic power lies in their ability to embody societal fears and anxieties about external threats, and the fragility of order in different historical contexts. These figures have been identified with various enemies, invading armies, heretical groups, or even abstract concepts like chaos and barbarity. For example, early Christians saw the Roman Empire as the embodiment of Gog and Magog, while during the Crusades, Muslim armies were often cast in that role. In more recent times, some have interpreted Gog and Magog as symbolic of modern threats like nuclear war or environmental disaster. These shifting interpretations demonstrate the enduring power of these figures to encapsulate contemporary anxieties and fears. The peril of prediction, dating the apocalypse. The apocalyptic nature of the Gog and Magog prophecies has led to numerous attempts to predict their fulfillment in specific historical events. However, the complexities of interpreting biblical prophecy and the symbolic nature of these figures make it impossible to pinpoint a precise date or event. The scriptures themselves warn against such attempts. Jesus in Matthew chapter 24, verse 36 states that, "But concerning that day and hour no one knows, not even the angels of heaven, nor the Son, but the Father only." This statement underscores the limitations of human understanding when it comes to divine timing and the importance of focusing on spiritual preparedness rather than chronological speculation. Beyond literal dates, faith, and interpretation, it is crucial to remember that the stories of Gog and Magog, while embedded in religious texts, are ultimately rooted in faith and interpretation. They are not meant to be understood as literal historical accounts or precise predictions of future events. Rather, they serve as powerful metaphors conveying profound spiritual truths about the nature of good and evil, the struggle for righteousness, and the ultimate triumph of God's will. The enduring power of these stories lies in their ability to resonate with our deepest fears and aspirations. They remind us of the fragility of peace, the ever-present potential for chaos, and the importance of placing our trust in a power greater than ourselves. Harbingers of upheaval, the symbolic significance. Ultimately, the significance of Gog and Magog lies in their symbolic representation of a period of great upheaval and tribulation that precedes a final judgment and renewal. They embody the forces of chaos and destruction that threaten to engulf the world. Their eventual defeat, however, offers a message of hope, assuring believers that even in the face of overwhelming darkness, good will ultimately triumph. This message transcends specific religious boundaries, resonating with anyone who recognizes the cyclical nature of history, the constant struggle between order and chaos, and the human yearning for justice and peace. The final curtain, Gog and Magog as judgment. The story of Gog and Magog serves as a powerful reminder of the transient nature of earthly power and the ultimate accountability of all beings to a higher authority. It speaks to the human longing for justice, for a reckoning where evil is confronted and vanquished, and a new era of peace and righteousness is ushered in. While the exact timing and nature of this final judgment remain shrouded in mystery, the message is clear. Evil, no matter how powerful it may seem, will ultimately be defeated, and those who align themselves with righteousness will find vindication and peace. This message of hope and ultimate justice continues to resonate with believers across cultures and generations, offering solace in times of uncertainty and inspiration to strive for a better future.